Welcome back, and today we're going to go through the best 10 Civivi knives as of 2023 because this is the question that gets asked to me the most, or what are the best Civivi knives to buy, or what knives do you recommend under $100? And Civivi is usually at the top of that list because they're very consistent in their product, and they do a good job with their heat treating and stuff like that, and their quality control is top notch. It's between them and Kaiser, and we're just going to go through the top 10 of Civivis right now. This is in my opinion, and these four are honorable mentions because they were very close to making the list. This is Civivi Brazen in 14C28N, the Civivi Spiny Dogfish, and the Cachet, and the Voltaic. All these are in 14C, one of my favorite budget steels, and these are all awesome knives. There were just some knives that beat these out just by a little bit. Now, these are in no particular order, but first we have the Civivi Qubit. I reviewed this one this year, and I was absolutely blown away because this thing is a slicing machine, very thin blade stock, thinly ground, 14C28N blade steel, nice aluminum scales, button lock action, and of course you got that bottle opener, yo. Very snappy, comfortable in hand, and it's a tip up left or right handed pocket clip, and with that button lock that makes it a completely ambidextrous knife. Definitely an excellent smaller or medium size EDC knife that should be great at pretty much any type of cutting you throw at it. Because of that low tip, it sits a little bit below that pivot line, the center line of the scales, so that belly is going to be very gradual to that tip. You have a nice sharpening choil. It has got a lot of stuff right on this. I have two examples. There are other color options as well. This is the satin finish one. Good grippy jimping if you like that kind of thing, and a very, very needle-like point for piercing. Next up, we have the Elementum 2 button lock. And this one beat out the original Elementum because it has thicker scales, so it's more comfortable. It fits my hand better. It has that same slicey hollow ground blade, nice drop point, spear point, whatever you want to call it. And this one's in Nitro V stainless steel, another excellent budget option. Pretty similar to 14C. It's a tough steel. It's a very highly corrosion resistant steel. And the Elementum 2 button lock is a excellent knife. Very snappy action, peel ply G10. Now this one is tip up, right hand carry only. They kind of missed out on that one by leaving that part of the market out. But for the righties out there, this one is a very good user. Nice size, nice weight. Nitro V is going to treat you well also. Next up, I had to add the Civivi Elementum button lock to this list because I use this so much. I enjoy it way more than I expected. This one is locked in the closed position, so it's not really a button lock. It's actually like a reverse liner lock with a button on it. You got to press the button to deploy it. Nice and comfortable, nice and full size, 14C28N blade, that nice deep hollow grind. Takes a wicked polish if you would like to go that far with it, and it can handle a polished edge. Nice and sharp, and 14C is probably some of the sharpest edges I've ever gotten when sharpening myself. Micarta scales, you can also get in G10, other colors, other blade finish. I think you can get it in black wash as well. Deep carry, tip up, left or right handed on this one. This is an excellent knife. Number 4, we have the Civivi Conspirator, and this one's a little bit larger than the Elementum button lock, just by a little bit, and it's a good bit wider, and it fills out the hand a little bit nicer. This one's super comfortable in hand, beautiful blade shape, Nitro V steel, long row of useful jimping. Button lock actions, nice and smooth. You can also use that fuller to deploy it, and you also have that comfortable flipper. This one is a tip up left or right hand deep carry pocket clip, and an outstanding knife right here. Number 5, we have the Civivi Chevalier. This one has an excellent utility blade shape with that sheep's foot. You call it a Warncliffe, whatever you want to call it. And it's got their beautiful stone wash finish. Not a blasted stone wash, just a regular stone wash finish. And that 14C is already highly corrosion resistant. Full flat grind, comes down nice and thin, nice and slicey blade. Comfortable ergos. You can get it in G10, you can get it in micarta. And you can get it with a black wash or Damascus blade, like pretty much every other one of these knives I've shown on this list. I added the Civivi aftermarket clip to it. It works, but as you can see, the screws that I had kind of sit proud of that clip, so it looks a little weird. Button lock is nice and snappy, very fast. They're all on bearings. Nice reverse flick off that fuller. Number 6 is the best value Civivi out there, and that is Civivi Praxis. This is an absolute home run for them, and it's been a staple in their lineup from the very beginning. You got that beautiful blade right there of 9CR 18 MOV. This one has the black burlap micarta. You can get this one in so many different variations. You get it wood scales, Damascus. Very, very smooth action, very snappy flipper, and it's a tip-up left or right-handed pocket clip. And we're going to add this one just under this one. If you want a smaller option, they have the mini Praxis for like 30 bucks, D2 steel, but this one is tip up right hand carry only, unfortunately. It's a little big knife. You can't choke up on this one to get a nice 4-finger grip. Even with my medium-sized hands, I could still get a 4-finger grip on this one. Both of them, excellent, excellent options. Number 7 is arguably the best 5th pocket carry for its price that you can get, and this is the Civivi Baby Banter. Just a excellent, excellent smaller little big knife. I can get a nice 4-finger grip on it because of that forward choil. Beautiful, beautiful drop point or close to a spear point blade. Nitro V steel. This one comes in the most options, I think, besides the Elementum. I love the blue and black wash blade on this one. Deep carry, tip up left or right, handed pocket clip. Very comfortable, very smooth. You can get it in a blasted stone wash finish as well. They come with titanium thumb studs, and these are some aftermarket unlocked composite carbon fiber scales that I think look beautiful. They have other companies, I'm sure, that have aftermarket scales. I think Flytanium also has some micarta options for the Baby Banter. Just an outstanding, outstanding smaller knife. Number 8, we have the Civivi Altus button lock. This is basically like a smaller Conspirator, a more EDC friendly size for most people. These are in Nitro V, just like the Conspirator. This one has G10 scales, and then I put one of Civivi's clips on this one, but it comes with this stainless clip. You can also get it in aluminum scales. This tip up left or right hand carry. Beautiful blade shape, nice smooth action. To me, I prefer the G10 one a little bit more, I think, because it's a better price tag and it's a little bit lighter, a little bit grippier with that peel ply G10 over that smooth aluminum. Number 9, we have the Civivi Cogent. This one has remarkable action, and it's a very, very minimal flipper tab. I didn't think I would like that, but that jimping grabs a hold of the finger nicely. It's not uncomfortable. Rockets out. Now, this one's a clip point, but it's a straight clip, and that tip sits a little bit below that pivot, so this thing is an excellent performer. It should be good with just about any type of cutting you're going to do because that belly is very gradual. Once again, you have a very needle light point for piercing if you need something like that. This one is the blacked out version with the black wash 14C 2010 blade. Deep carry, tip up left or right, handed pocket clip. Nice button lock action, and all the button locks that I own from Civivi are nice and solid. Comfortable ergos, very comfortable, nice grippy jimping. And the Peel Ply G10 gives you good traction as well. They have several different options on the Cogent. And lastly is the Civivi Sokoke. And right now, I think this is my favorite Civivi as of 2023. I go back and forth between this and the Qubit, but I reach for this one way more often. And yeah, right now this one is the head of the pack for me. It's just a classy looking design, comfortable with those contoured linen micarta scales, beautiful blade shape. 14C 28N steel. Kind of wish it wasn't blasted finish on here, but I haven't had any corrosion issues or anything. This is a Rayla Conoco design. It's got a deep carry, tip up left or right, handed pocket clip. Dual deployment with the thumb studs, which I like a lot. And I'm not a good front flipper, but this one works very well. You can also do the reach around rather easily on this one. This is just an outstanding knife, and it was in my knives that I always seem to carry on vacation video. If you hadn't seen that one, go check it out. There's some cool knives in there as well. But yeah, that's my top 10 best Civivi knives as of 2023. If your favorite Civivi knife isn't on this list, let us know down below. You know, I'm human. I could have missed something. Or, like I said, you know, you might like something way more that I don't have on this list. And it'd be awesome if you could let us know that so we can all check that out. That helps out more than you know, especially for the newcomers that don't really know much about, you know, knives yet, and they're trying to find some good quality choices. That's an excellent way to do so. So there you go. Hopefully that'll answer some of my emails from time to time and questions I get in some of these videos and DMs on Instagram. If you have any questions about any of these, feel free to ask me down below. Hope everybody's having an absolute amazing day, and I will see y'all on the next one.